Hello guys, Michael here again. Um, so the previous video we were actually talking about requirements for licensing of food manufacturing facility. That's actually the first thing you need to actually get your product approved. So we tackled the cover letter to the FDA and then the food handler certificate. I didn't actually finish talking about the food handler certificate. So um, people will be asking where you'd actually get the certificate for food handlers. So that one, depending on the municipal you live in, you see they have this municipal assemblies. Yeah. So you actually have to go to those places, the municipal assembly, okay, and then they actually do it there. So when you go there, you'd actually, if you are the one going to do, you go and take a form, and then you actually do a test for some few tests, and then they'll actually get it for you. So um, you actually get it that day. For me, when I did it, it summed up to about 100 CDs. The test was, I don't know, somewhere around 40 CDs, and then there are a couple of forms you have to buy and a few things you have to pay. So I think mine actually summed up to 100 CDs for that. So the food handler certificate too is also renewable yearly. So when you, let's say you do it this year, you'd actually have to um, do it next year too. Mm, okay. Yeah. So now the next thing on the list for the requirements is you'd actually need a process flow diagram, and that one you'd only need it if you have one, right? But for me, I actually didn't have one, so I skipped that one, and then it's okay for that one. It actually says where applicable. So if you have it, then you submit it with it. Yeah, and then now the next thing is I think that's step 4. The next thing is a layout of the facility where you are going to do the production. The facility can be your kitchen. You understand, and you can just draw something simple of how the kitchen looks like or the facility looks like, and then you can also be taking pictures, and then you actually um, print them out. So I actually have an example here. Let me show you that one too. uh, yeah, this is the layout. Okay, so this is the layout of I took pictures of the facility. Yeah, so this is it. And then for my facility, it was just a rectangular shape. So I just drew a rectangular box. I don't think I have that one now. I don't know. Maybe it might be here. It might be here somewhere. Okay, yeah, I think it's here. So including the pictures you took, you can actually also add the layout of the facility. So this is how my layout looks like, and some of the pictures here. Yeah, so there was a window here, there's a window here, and then there's a door. So that's the facility. So if you have that one too, I think that's the fourth thing you actually need for that. And then you would also need a photocopy of your business registration. Okay, this is, I think, the fifth step. So all these steps I'm talking about, these steps are only for getting your facility licensed. Okay, this is not for the product. This is actually part of getting your product approved. And the first thing you need is to get the facility approved before you can actually get the product actually approved. You need the facility also approved. You can do all at the same time. So these steps are for the facility. So we're on step 5. So a copy of your business certificate, registration certificate. So we have, if it's a sole proprietorship, we have, I think, form A, and then the certificate itself. For the form A, they will actually not take. The form A is like, for the sole proprietorship, is like 3 pages. They would actually not take that one, so you don't have to worry yourself doing a photocopy of that. They would actually only take the certificate itself. You have to do a photocopy, not not the original certificate. You just do a photocopy and then you add it to the list of items I've already showed you. Okay, and then now we move to the last step. The last step is you have to pay an amount for the license. So that's there's actually four industries. So they have cottage industry, small scale industry, medium scale industry, and then large scale industry. Each of them comes with an amount, and then they also come with something like a requirement or the number of people who actually be working there. So for the cottage facility, I think that one is for you guys hold on. That one is for, I think, just one person actually working there. Okay. If you actually register your facility as a cottage industry, it means only one person will be working in the facility. Okay. So yeah, that's one person. And then for the small scale, I think that one is 2 to 3 people working there. So for the cottage industry, you would pay 50 cedis for the registration of the license for the facility. And then for the small scale, you'd actually pay 200 cedis for that. And then for the small scale, it means you would have 2 to 3 people working there. And for the medium scale, I think it's about 4 to 10 people working there, and then that one, the fee is 300 cedis. For the large scale, I don't know the number of people who would actually work there, but the fee is 600 cedis. You'd have to pay 600 cedis for that. Yeah. So basically, this is everything you'd actually need for. You actually need for licensing of food manufacturing facility in Ghana. So if you have all these, you just can go and submit them at the FDA, and they'll actually come and do an inspection, and then yeah, you move from there. So in the next video, I'll actually tell you what happened when they came to do an inspection in our facility, and then some other things they told us to actually fix and then do to actually get our license. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.